The Ashworth family, they had it all, or so it seemed. A grand home, endless money, two children, twins, Liam and Lila, placed on a pedestal, worshipped. This family looked like a magazine cover. But I always say you've got to pull back the curtain, see what's really there. Because perfection is often just a mask. Liam and Lila, 10 years old, they were the stars of this show, their parents' show. They learned early the world revolved around them. What they wanted, they got, no questions asked. This isn't just spoiling, folks. This is brewing a dangerous cocktail, a cocktail of entitlement and a lack of empathy. You think that doesn't have consequences? Think again. Then Sarah arrived, 8 years old. A foster child, she came with a small bag and a heart full of fragile hope. It started with small things, mean little tricks. Sarah's drawings would disappear. Her few belongings would be moved, hidden. Liam and Lila were a team, a united front of cruelty. They'd exchange knowing smirks, deny everything with wide, innocent eyes. We didn't do it, they'd chirp, but their actions screamed louder than words. This was just the beginning, the warm-up act. The torment grew day by day, week by week. It became more calculated, more vicious. They'd lock her in her room for hours. They'd spread rumors about her at school, isolating her further. They found her vulnerabilities, and they poked at them relentlessly. This wasn't sibling rivalry, people. This was a campaign of terror. Now, where were the parents in all this? Mr. Ashworth, buried in work, chasing the next deal. He provided the lifestyle, the big house, the fancy cars, but he was a ghost, emotionally unavailable. He saw the surface. He didn't dig deeper. Maybe he was too busy, or maybe he just didn't want to know, because knowing means doing something, and that takes effort. Mrs. Ashworth, she was there physically, but her eyes were wide shut, blinded by the image of her perfect family, her perfect angelic twins. Admitting their cruelty, that would mean admitting her own failure as a mother. So she chose denial. Sarah's quiet sadness, she's just adjusting. The twins' lies accepted as gospel. This willful blindness, folks, it's a form of abuse itself. It enables the tormentors, this parental vacuum. It was a green light for Liam and Lila. It screamed, "Your behavior is fine. There are no consequences." It fed their already inflated sense of entitlement. Section 4, Wounds Unseen. The foster sisters' psychological scars. Think about it. You're a child in a new place, supposed to be safe. Instead, it's a war zone. Sarah lived on edge every single day, waiting for the next attack. Sleep? No escape there. Nightmares were her constant companions. Her world became small, fearful. This isn't just being unhappy, people. This is trauma, serious, soul-crushing trauma, inflicted on a defenseless child. Her self-esteem shattered. The twins' cruel words, their constant belittling, they became her inner voice. I'm worthless. I deserve this. Children do that. They internalize the abuse. Section 5, From Victim to Victor, Finding Hope and Healing After Abuse. Sarah's story? It's heartbreaking. But it's not unique, not by a long shot. Sibling abuse is a silent crisis, often ignored, minimized. Especially in foster care, where vulnerable kids are already carrying heavy burdens. Statistics are hard to nail down because it's underreported, but experts agree it's prevalent and it's incredibly harmful. We need to wake up and pay attention. Experts like Dr. Vernon Weehee have shown that sibling abuse can be as damaging as parental abuse, sometimes more so because it's relentless and often dismissed as kids just being kids. No, it's not okay, especially when there's a power imbalance. Like with older kids or privileged twins against a foster child. Foster homes should be sanctuaries, not new battlegrounds. We have to do better. So what's the answer? Intervention, swift, decisive. Social workers, teachers, therapists, we all have a role. We need to listen, really listen to the quiet child, the one who's afraid to speak. Therapy is vital for victims like Sarah, to process the trauma, to rebuild their shattered self-worth, to learn that they are not to blame, that they deserve safety and love. Here's the truth. Children are resilient, amazingly so. With the right support, with compassion, with validation, they can heal. They can overcome unimaginable pain.